Hello and welcome to V-Rod Mechanics 101. Well, here we go. We're going to do the LED mod on this. So I just want to bring this down here and show you. Dutch Customs LEDs. I will open up the board. There it is. Here's the screws. And here is the LED board that fits to the inside. And I also have my new faceplate that goes in. And then of course this is the old style off the old 3. And I was already starting in to do the sides here with this aluminum, as you can see. Now when you do this, remember that this aluminum around here, around this ring, is real soft, okay? Now I've already got the one half done, and I'm going to start in on this other half over here on this side, and that will allow me to take off the whole front faceplate of this one so I can get to my needles, and then I'll be back and pry these needles off, and we'll show you how we do that. Alright, what I want to do is show you how to do this with the screwdriver. So what I'm doing is I'm just going a little bit at a time. I'm not forcing this all the way off the top of the lip of the plastic housing. What I'm doing is I'm just doing just a little bit at a time, and I'm just taking the screwdriver and I'm just twisting it, okay? And then once I get it, then I can come back and then I can do it again. Like I said, this is real soft aluminum, and if you just try to do it, then you wind up taking and ripping that side off. And remember, once you get this, then you got to, after you get all done, you got to put it back and rebend this down. So just take your time, work it, and it'll come off. Okay, now I've got it taken off the lip all the way around, so now I'm just going to take the screwdriver, come in here, and then once I just pried it just a little bit, there she is, the two pieces separated, all in one piece with no rips or tears on that real soft aluminum. So now I'm just going to lay that down there for now, and now I can get to my 3 needles. So there we go. Okay, so now what I did next is I put little pencil marks on the outside of the white. So these pencil marks are there so I can realign my needles. So if I lay this one on that pencil mark there, along with that one, it'll line my needle up. And then if I go across this pencil line there and this pencil line there, it will line up my 0 for my speedometer. And then when I go across this one and this pencil mark right there, that will give me my E for my fuel gauge. So if you can see right there's that pencil mark, and right, sorry about that, there it is. And then I'll come straight down, scroll over, and there's the other 2 pencil marks. Now you can see I just moved it, no big deal. So anyway, that way there, if you do the pencil marks, you'll know exactly where your needles have got to go back on your faceplate after you get them pulled off. So, and then put them back on. Be right back. Okay, here's the old fancy dancy spoons. It was put on the forum to use spoons to pry off our needles. So what I'm going to do is just take the spoon, come in on underneath on both sides. I'm going to pry up, try to keep my needle right where I need it to be there, and then it just popped off. So now when I put this back on, I can try to line it up with my straight lines and keep everything where it needs to be. Alright, we'll put this thing on 0. Come down here. Uh-oh, she keeps wanting to move on me. And we'll pry this one off. There it comes, nice and easy, there it is. Now we'll come over here and we'll do this other one. Let's see, how am I going to do this? It's going to be a little tricky on this one. So, okay, right there. Alright, there she is. Okay, that's all it takes. Just little small pins in there. Just a little piece of plastic right there. Just got a hole in it, it goes down. So, that's all they are. Make sure you don't get them mixed up which one goes where. Okay, like I just did, but I think these two are the same. Yep, they are the same, so it really doesn't matter. Shafts are all the same on these two. Biggest one is a Speedle. So there we have it. There's that. We'll be right back. Okay, now to get this faceplate off. Now the faceplate on my style is going to be glued across the bottom here. And I tried poking underneath here to pry up the glue. It wasn't too successful. But there's a little notch that I have right here on the top that I've been prying on to get it out. I got it off, and I took the long screwdriver, and you come in here and you can see where this glue is all at, and I took and I pried it all the glue off so that I can get the faceplate off. So there's the faceplate. This part now I'm separated, so we'll take her from there. Be right back. Okay, now what you got is the faceplate is on. It's on this piece of plastic, and here's these little steps that go in there to raise it up off the bottom of the board. You can add a little bit of play right here where the speedometer is. Now what we've done is, it's going to take two people to do this. You can take a blow dryer and start blow drying this to get it warmed up, and when you get it warmed up, then you start peeling it. Careful you don't burn your fingers while you're peeling it, and then have the heat just directed as this comes around. Then as this comes, this adhesive will let loose and the whole faceplate peels right off. Okay? There's the old faceplate that's off. Now the next step is that, because I got an 03, I got to take these and I have to trim these spacers down because I have to put in the new board. So I'm only going to just trim them down just a little bit in order so I can get the board in laying over top in here. So then I got to cut these down so that this sits flat, so it'll be flat inside there. And then I can put the new faceplate in. Okay? So for right now, take everything back out. Right there it is. And then I can pull the board out. Because these are the wires that's on the new board that I need to solder onto here. So when we get that far, we'll be back. Okay, what I proceeded to do is that I took blue painter's tape and wrapped around these little bushings. And then what I did is, on this one I'll show you, is I measured the 100 thousandths, okay, that is required so I can cut that off. Now all I'm going to do is mark the other one. I'm going to take them out, take my hacksaw blade, and I'm just going to cut them off by hand, nice and easy. Make sure they're nice and flat and straight.